Hey there, folks. It's 3:55 a.m. and it's see, excuse me there, sweetie. Uh, Thursday, January 7th, 2016. 3:55 is 553. Oh, excuse me. That's strong movement, and three is four of the people. Um, People meeting together, coming together. Wow. I've had a pretty exciting life, very active. My body's starting to feel it. Um, Winding down like this, shutting down, it really, you start remembering some of the things some of the bumps and bangs you've had. It's kind of funny. Um, Tell you what's not funny. It's sick. Is the current chaos going on. It's insanity. Um, the picture you saw at the beginning of this video, um, I took when I was on the way home from dinner yesterday. I saw it and it really made me sick. Pink sky. Um, that's the poison in your air from the chemtrails with the United States government using the U.S. Air Force or whoever, but it's definitely the Air Force to kill us. These pilots are dumping stuff that's killing them, their children, their children's children. They're suffocating the planet. There is no real greenhouse effect, although that's been a hell of a good propaganda campaign. But they're making one now. But not just that, it's cancerous. They're choking the planet. It's the Anunnaki, the ones behind it, but the Air Force and the rest of them, they're just doing it to you. Yay, military. Yay, government. Disgusting scum. Um, it's kind of funny. What would happen if all of a sudden everybody left the military? Wouldn't that be funny? Everybody just leave, go home. Boy, would they need a big jail cell for that, huh? We're going to take over these abandoned Walmarts, turn them into sales. Who's going to feed everyone? Anyway, it's insane. Something excuse me, something I saw just a little while ago too. I was relaxing over here and I'm just floating towards a map out in the hallway. I have maps all over the house of the land masses on the earth, our country, stars. There's everywhere you walk. There's stuff like that. I started using them a long time ago when I would see stuff and just go to it and look at it. And I was seeing from South Carolina, Homeland Security in northeastern Georgia coming in, and they're on a highway coming in, and they go off out into into the bush, whatever. Um, it's something of a desolate area. There's some woods around, but there's an opening in there, and some of those shuttlecraft, the Tier 3s and 4s, I think you'll call them, they belong to the U.S. government. We have a fleet of them now. We have like about 23 of them. Uh, and they come in, they're bringing in some, they're like business dignitaries or something. They think of themselves as planetary controllers. They're coming in representing power and money. to do things here on the planet. Um, Interesting. Uh, it's funny. So many people, business professionals, oh, this stuff doesn't exist. Okay. If you have any hard energy, you can listen to Corey Good. And you know, he tells you the exact truth the best way he knows it. And he's, really close. This blue avian thing, they're actually these insectoids, very strong telepathically, but people who are embedded in the reptilian race of have more money, um, controllers, freaks. In my opinion, they're freaks. Actually, they are freaky. Um, they are so lost in selfishness and greed consumes them. Anyway, they don't think any of this is true. Is there a life on the planet? Who cares? How's that going to make me any money? It's sad, especially when they start getting run by these stupid souls. They get worse. They already have it. The souls make it worse. It's like I hate to say it, but I have to. It's like Michelle, um, the ex spiritual symposiums, whatever. Um, at my last event, she was going crazy, um, collecting money and trying talking to people, cutting me down, saying you have no idea how horrible Jay really is. But she was collecting that money. I don't believe in that stuff anymore. Put a couple $100,000 through your hands. Um, she's attacking herself. Um, Create Space. Amazon.com finally took the books down and said we're not going to sell your book when there's a legal dispute about it. And I'm like, good. Took long enough. But now we're going to turn around and I've already got an account with them, and the books will be for sale again, whether it's now or later. I told them I already sent them one copy of the title, the copyright titles, the ones Michelle wouldn't release at first and hid through all these little different password names and everything. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. She went to a third party. I won't mention her name, and last night and said, "Tell Jay that this is the password and this is the username and this is the password for the Create Space account. I just kept all the money because Jay said I could have it. Here she is trying to cut my throat everywhere." And then she goes up to our third party friend and says, "Here, give Jay this information out of my grace." She already got the email. I got the email hours ago that from Amazon.com and CreateSpace that they're not going to sell the books on Amazon.com right now until the legal dispute's finished. So she was told, you can't make any more money on the books. We're closing down your account. And then so now all of a sudden she's like, here, I give you this. Yeah, it's like an empty bag. Here, out of my grace, I give you this kingdom. It's an empty bag. It's an empty bag. What are you talking about? Insane. August 28th, my adopted mother died. My adopted dad died in July something of 2011. Hey, Herky, how you doing, buddy? And there was a big thing going on between me and my parents. I gave them half the house a long time ago, and my dad and I were trying to do something together, but having issues. Anyway, they were millionaires. Okay. So, anyway, it's just me and my older sister Jill. Of course, we're all adopted. I'm proud of that. And she's trying so hard. In the will, it actually states once they're both gone that the house is paid off. This house is paid off, which closes out their debt as they're on the mortgage for the house. So it's kind of funny. It's McLean and Merritt. It's a law firm that handles a will. Julie Childs is the lawyer handling it, and they've been trying to pressure me. You know, it's to get Jill from having to lose whatever 120 grand. It's less than $120,000 that she has to pay off the house. She wants to keep that money, even though she has hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. A house that's $800,000. It's like, you know, she's getting all this stuff free, and it's funny. So anyway, August 28th is when the last of the two died. My adopted mom and dad. So I'm this lawyer now, Julie Childs of McLean and Merritt. I'm not saying she's breaking the law at all. She's one of these smart lawyers. You know, it's good to be smart doing whatever you're doing. Honorable. Oh, I find absolutely zero honor in her. My personal opinion. Don't care who likes it and who doesn't. But I do know she's a smart enough lawyer where she wouldn't do something without having some loophole or some reason or excuse for doing something where it's legal. Okay? We all know about laws, don't we? It's like a lot of people want to beat up the police. Hey, take care of the laws that they're made to enforce. Not that it's not some bad cops, because there are. There's bad everything, bad bakers. So anyway, so then they quit paying. Their responsibility was to pay the loan on the house. So the parents, so that are dead. So Jill put a stop to that. So then the house went into foreclosure again. And then I got a note from the city, something or other, whatever company it is, that the mortgage is in. And they said they're going to have it up for sale, my property up for sale, February, the first Tuesday in February. I think it's February 2nd or something. So, that forces me to go into a different mode now. I don't know, I'm being asked not to say so, but I don't care about the other side. I care about me doing what I know is right. So, it looks like I'm going to be forced into doing another 2 weeks of consults. All I want to do is get the hell out of here. Lily and I had a trial run working at it last night, which was really nice. They sent me down to the Red Lobster nearby. It's a nice place. It's quiet. It's relaxing. Lily was going inside my chest. It's like she was squeezing my heart to give it a heart attack, but she was doing it on the right side, not my heart. But she wanted to go. It's like doing a test run. It's funny. I was talking with Paul. I didn't say it. He's the one who came up with it, but I already knew what was going on. He said it's like she's squeezing your heart, and I said no. It's actually, it's like that, yeah, but it's on the right side. So that way I won't think that I'm being. She's worried about, am I going to think I'm being attacked and get aggressive? And of course, no. Not with her. I love Lily more than I love anything. So anyway, he said it's like a trial run. They're getting ready. He goes, and he said, Jay, they're serious this time. I said, yeah, that's because it's Lily and me over there. Some serious stuff. So now this other stuff is going to get taken care of. But I am closer to leaving. I can't wait. Oh yeah, something else. I had said a while back, and I'm saying it again. Those horses that my volunteered services, those horses that were and animals that were taken care of and purchased through the saved through the monies received by Michelle for my volunteered services. They're going to have good homes. They're just not going to be with her. It's amazing. She's been cutting my throat. She's been calling people up and harassing them, You have to listen to what Jay said. Listen to the Skype conversation he had. His personal Skype. This is his personal emails. It's like as she tries to take stuff and twist it, and the people are starting like, you're not making much sense, and you know what? I don't want to hear it anymore. Leave me alone. It's amazing. The greed, avarice, sadness. Anyway, I'm real close to finally leaving, and this stuff is just stupid. Remember the souls that are trying to. There is a lack of construct on the other side right now. Lily and Arrow over there, yeah. When right now what's going on is everyone's showing their true colors. Everyone's being marked for who they are, and this will be a final mop up when I get out of here. But it's like when I walked in Red Lobster, I was dragged down so hard by Lily. I mean, I was just shutting down. I was my head, pains in my head, my heart, everything else, my lungs. People, I have health issues. Okay, you never know it, but I got some serious issues with my health. But it's good. It just makes it that easier for me to go. The neat thing is that finally I have something over there, Lily. Part of the Lily that's in from her driver, ready to get me home. So I can serve y'all over there. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's time. But the insanity that's out right now is wild. So that's what's happening. You might want to keep an eye. Oh, hey, Herky buddy, I love you. Yes, I do. Herky's tired. He's like, let's go. Let's leave. There is something going on with him and me getting out of here, and from the other side, not from me. Oh wow, my head's getting hammered. Anyway, that I won't talk about, but it's nice that things are being things are being put together, and it's soon, not soon enough. I got a hold of the people that hold the mortgage on the house. I got a hold of them, the city something folks. I got a hold of them and talked to a real nice lady there, and I sent them the will, copy of the will, and they're going to go after this other. Well, they have the opportunity to go up to this other law firm that's smaller than them and say, hey, look at this legal paperwork. Y'all owe us some money. That's what the companies want, isn't it? Money. So we'll see what happens. But they can't have this house. This house belongs to the planet. Belongs to the animals, the trees. Belongs to Gaia. So I'm going to have to get a hold of Diana, and there'll probably be some news on the website. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all know me. I fight. Don't start them, but I finish them one way or the other. It's my job. If I didn't, I wouldn't be worth anything to myself because that's what I'm made to do. And I need to be worth something to all of y'all because you're my job. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, oh yeah, let me show you some clouds here. This night sky. Hold on. Okay, those pink clouds, they're not clouds, that's chemtrails. That pink, that's all the garbage in the atmosphere that the government's throwing out. Now, that's the United States government killing its own people, killing themselves. But they don't care because they can get in a little portal and beam off and go somewhere, you know. Although they're having some problems with the machines. They're having issues, electronic issues. Imagine that. Geez, so sad if some of them disappeared somewhere. Um, Rematerializing and out in space, that'd be pretty cool, huh? You can get stuck halfway in and out of a dimension too, where it's, we won't say what that looks like, but it's pretty nasty. It's death. We'll say that. It's sad. All that pink is just the nasty stuff in the sky. The United States government's killing you. All the other governments, they're doing it too. It's worldwide. The governments are killing their people. I'm not saying revolt. I'm telling you something that's happening. Do not get violent about anything. That's gonna be taken care of. The important thing is that you know it, that you see it, you know it, you understand what's going on. Excuse me. Early morning, third cup of coffee. That's what's important. That you know. Sad. Greed and avarice. Control. Abuse. So that's where this creation has come. Due to the first being that split itself into two and started getting jealous of itself, the other part of itself, before doing hardly anything else. And that's how creation came out sick. It was made by a sick being, the one that is called God, or Allah, or Yahweh. You cannot say God's name. Oh, screw you. He's in a. She is a jerk, and he's a jerk. You know, of course they're dead. Sure, there's a little piece of them hanging around somewhere, but that's right. Nothing a nice big mop can't handle. Well, anyway, folks, there should be more of you not looking up in the sky and saying, "Oh, gee, that's pretty," but saying, "Why are our governments killing us? Why are these members of the Air Force going up in the air and throwing this crap not just on us, on themselves, on their children, on their children's children?" I mean, it's good for the pharmaceutical companies and doctors because more cancer and everything, everyone's sicker. More lung issues. Gee, how did that happen? Must be the carbon footprint. Yeah, I got a footprint for them. I got a foot for them. Anyway, look, folks. Love you. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. And you might want to keep an eye on what comes out on JEssex.com. I'm not going to let this stuff happen one way or the other. No one's taking this house. And it's going to be, what's written in that will is going to be made to happen. So, love you all. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.